Sequoia the monster hunter was lonely. He was out werewolf hunting when the mini ninja dino was called back to the lost land where his dino sensei lived and trained all the mini ninja dinos. He was called back to fight King Kong or something. Anyway, he was wandering through the haunted forest where suddenly he heard a sound. He raised his sword, scanning the forest. He could feel something watching him. He crouched, getting ready for an attack. Suddenly, from the shadows, leapt a figure. The figure needs to leap a little closer, because I can't see him in the video. Perfect. Oh, and I lost myself. It was Killian, his old college friend. Sequoia hadn't seen him in ages, and Killian was still bearing the sword that Sequoia had given him years and years ago. So, after some long-awaited fist bumps, Killian the Killer, as people had long called him due to his mercenary history, had been searching for a legendary axe in these haunted woods. He decided to join Sequoia in his search for werewolves. Of course, as they excitedly spoke with each other, they didn't notice the werewolf sneaking up behind them. Killian, the ever-vigilant vigilante, was the first to notice. He called out to his friend. Sequoia! And the battle began. The werewolf jumped up and slashed at Sequoia. The battle raged, but the werewolf held his own well against the two battle-hardened warriors. His rage could only hold against them for so long, though, before he finally succumbed to them. After rejoicing over their victory, Killian soon realized something tragic. Oh, no. You have to notice the scratch.
Oh, the scratch. The scratch.
Realizing that his time was short, Sequoia realized he needed to do something quick. Killian knew of a potion that he could make to cure his new werewolf curse. He needed to find Wolfsbane first. They searched and couldn't find it. Soon, the moon was rising, and it was a full moon.
Run.
And his transformation began. So the friends fought and fought, and while they are of match strength normally, things were far different. Sequoia had just changed and hadn't gotten used to his new werewolf body. Killian just barely knocked him out. As Sequoia dropped down to the ground, Killian noticed Wolfsbane next to Sequoia. As he harvested it and made his potion, a shadowy figure appeared behind him. He poured it over Sequoia's body. In a few seconds, Sequoia began to stir. As the shadowy figure pulled out a knife, Sequoia opened his eyes. He yelled out to warn his friend. It was too late though, as Killian turned around. The shadowy figure stabbed him. As he fell to the ground, the shadowy figure yelled out.
You had best stop your search, lest your fate be the same as your companion.
As he disappeared, Sequoia ran to his friend's side. Sequoia knelt down, raised his fist to the sky, and yelled out. No! Suddenly, Killian opened up his eyes.
Hey, what are you screaming about? Did you see a werewolf or something? You think you're gonna get scratched again?
Killian assured him that he was fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Because
not even a million scratches could defeat you.
Nope, not even 5 million quadrillion could kill me.
and so And so the two turn to continue their adventures. The adventures of Sequoia the monster hunter and Killian the Killer.